Picture this. The heavy doors of a forgotten Renaissance palace creak open under moonlight, revealing a long corridor lined with flickering torches that cast long, dancing shadows across marble floors, stained with the blood of forgotten betrayals. You step inside, heart pounding, not from fear, but from the electric recognition that power isn't given. It's taken, shaped, and guarded with cold precision and iron calm. This is no fairy tale of noble knights. This is the raw, unfiltered theater where empires are born and shattered, where Machiavelli's prince whispers secrets to Marcus Aurelius across centuries, blending ruthless cunning with unbreakable Stoic resolve. Welcome to the shadowed realm, where ambition meets mastery of self, the 9 Machiavellian principles fused with Stoic truths that will rewire how you move through a world full of wolves disguised as sheep. These aren't dusty philosophy lessons. They're weapons forged in the crucible of history, sharpened for your modern battles. In cutthroat offices, volatile relationships, silent family wars, or the quiet civil war inside your own mind. If you stay locked in until the final torch dies out, something irreversible will happen. You'll stop being prey, stop reacting like the masses, and start commanding your fate like a prince who fears neither man nor fortune. The shift begins now. Feel the weight of it. Let's descend. 1. Appear virtuous while remaining adaptable. Machiavelli didn't mince words. He said men judge more by appearances than reality, and everyone sees what you seem to be, while few feel what you truly are. Parade the cloak of virtue, humility in public, generosity when it costs little, piety if the crowd demands it. But beneath, flexibility like water finding cracks in stone. The Stoic twist hits harder. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his private meditations, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." Yet he ruled an empire surrounded by flatterers and traitors, adapting without losing his soul. Imagine a startup founder in today's Mumbai startup scene, publicly thanking mentors, posting gratitude reels, appearing the humble hustler, while privately pivoting product lines overnight, firing underperformers without drama, and negotiating ruthless deals behind closed doors. He doesn't lie. He simply controls what is seen. Naive honesty? That's the luxury of the powerless. When you overcommit to one rigid image, you paint a target on your back. The adaptable prince wears virtue as armor, not chains. Stoic enough to stay true inside, Machiavellian enough to bend the mirror others look into. This principle breaks the spell most men live under, the myth that goodness alone wins. It doesn't. Goodness visible at the right moment wins. Adapt without apology. Let results be your silent sermon. And watch how quickly doubters become followers, enemies become cautious, and opportunities flood toward the man who seems noble, yet strikes like lightning. 2. Better to be feared than loved, if you cannot be both. Love evaporates when self-interest calls. Fear endures because it's rooted in self-preservation. Machiavelli's cold calculus: men are ungrateful, fickle, false, cowardly in danger, greedy for gain. Love binds them lightly. Fear binds them with chains they dare not break. But Stoicism elevates this from cruelty to controlled respect. Epictetus said, "Any person capable of angering you becomes your master." Don't terrorize for sport. Instill awe through consistency, boundaries, and the quiet certainty that crossing you carries consequences. Think of a senior manager who never shouts, never gossips, but when someone oversteps once, the correction is swift, calm, final. No second chances wasted on sentiment.
Colleagues don't hate him. They respect him deeply because his presence feels like gravity, inescapable, predictable in its strength. Love makes you vulnerable to betrayal. Blind affection invites manipulation. Fear tempered by stoic justice creates loyalty born of realism. People stay not because they adore you, but because they know the cost of leaving or opposing is too high, and because you never waste that power on petty revenge. This flips the emotional script most chase. Stop begging to be liked. Start earning the kind of regard that survives storms. Wield it sparingly, like a blade kept sheathed until drawn, and your world rearranges around your calm authority. 3. Rely on your own arms, never on mercenaries. Hired guns fight for paychecks, not principles. When the gold dries or danger rises, they vanish or turn. Machiavelli learned this watching Italian city-states collapse under foreign condottieri. Build your strength internally. Skills, knowledge, discipline, networks you control. Stoicism doubles down, Seneca. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor. True poverty is depending on others for your power. Picture the corporate climber who leans on mentors, alliances, shortcuts, until the mentor retires, the ally switches teams, and suddenly he's exposed, skillless, directionless. Now contrast the stoic operator who grinds alone at 5 a.m., reading, coding, lifting, negotiating small deals that compound, until his competence becomes his fortress. No one can fire your mind, betray your preparation, or outsource your resilience. This principle shatters dependency's comfort zone with brutal honesty. The moment you outsource your power, you rent your sovereignty. Reclaim it. Forge your own weapons through daily discipline, and even when the world withdraws support, you stand taller, untouchable, because your strength answers to no paycheck but your own will. 4. Be a fox to recognize traps, a lion to frighten wolves. The pure lion is trapped by snares. The pure fox cannot scare away wolves. You must be both, cunning to detect deceit, ferocious when force is required. Machiavelli's genius duality. Stoicism provides the governor. Marcus Aurelius. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Spot lies with detached observation, not paranoia. Strike with measured power, not blind range. Visualize a high-stakes negotiation in a glass-walled boardroom. Your rival smiles, drops subtle bait, testing for weakness. The fox in you stays silent, reads micro-expressions, remembers past patterns. When the moment arrives, the lion emerges, not roaring drama, but calm, irreversible ultimatums delivered with ice in the voice. He folds, not because you screamed, but because your stillness terrified him more than noise ever could. This interrupts the common man's pattern, either too trusting and gutted, or too aggressive and isolated. Fuse fox and lion with stoic calm, and you glide through jungles of human nature, seeing traps miles ahead, scattering threats with presence alone, always one step beyond reach. 5. Crush enemies completely or make them firm friends. Half measures breed ghosts. Spare a snake and it bites again. Forgive halfway, and resentment festers into vengeance. Machiavelli. Either destroy utterly, or bind with benefits so great they dare not betray. Stoicism tempers vengeance into justice. Epictetus. If someone wrongs you, pity them. They harm themselves more. Extend the hand first. Genuine offers of alliance, shared wins. But if refused, cut clean. No lingering poison. Imagine a business partner who steals clients. You confront privately, offer restitution terms. He laughs it off. You sever ties, protect your assets legally, move forward without gossip or grudge. Your peace intact, his network quietly eroding as word spreads you don't forgive betrayal lightly. No drama, no public war, just decisive removal. This principle rips away the comforting lie of endless mercy. It forces emotional maturity. Protect your realm without becoming the monster. Do it stoically, calmly, proportionately, and your circle purifies. Loyalty deepens. Enemies think twice before testing the man who ends threats cleanly, yet offers redemption first. 6. Fortune is a woman. Boldness conquers her, yet prepare for her fury. She favors the audacious, Machiavelli said, but turns vicious without warning. Crash into uncertainty with action, yet anchor yourself against reversals. Stoicism's gift. Seneca. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. Act decisively. Launch the product. Ask for the raise. Walk away from toxicity, but detach from outcome. Visualize the entrepreneur betting everything on one pivot during lockdown. Shops shutter. Revenue dies. Yet he adapts. Learns digital overnight, emerges stronger because he feared ruin less than inaction. Boldness without preparation is gambling. Preparation without boldness is paralysis. Fuse them. Charge forward stoically, accept storms as training, and fortune stops being mistress. She becomes ally to the man who courts her fearlessly, yet never kneels. This hooks deep, breaks hesitation's chains, stirs the blood with adventure's promise. Embrace it, and life's chaos bows to your disciplined daring. 7. Keep intentions veiled until the moment of execution. Show your hand early and every enemy arms against you. Move in silence, strike in thunder. Stoicism perfects this. Ancient wisdom. Speak only if it improves on silence. Guard thoughts like state secrets. Reveal only what advances position. Picture the quiet operator in family politics. Everyone assumes he's passive, shares plans freely with him. He listens, nods, plans in shadows. When inheritance talks heat up, he unveils alliances, evidence, strategy. Opposition crumbles, stunned by the depth hidden behind calm eyes. Oversharing is modern weakness. Social media confessions, venting to friends, premature announcements. Veil with stoic discipline. Let actions announce you. And surprise becomes your sharpest weapon, power multiplying exponentially in Revelation's shockwave. 8. Reward and punish swiftly. Delay dulls both. Praise instantly to reinforce. Correct immediately to deter. Machiavelli. Benefits and injuries must be quick, concentrated, then forgotten. Stoicism insists on fairness, impartial, emotionless equity. A team leader spots exceptional work, public shout-out same day, morale soars. Sees sabotage, Private, firm conversation, consequence applied same week. No grudges held, lesson absorbed.
Delay breeds confusion, resentment, repeated mistakes. Swiftness signals control, clarity, respect for everyone's time and dignity. This pattern interrupt wakes viewers from slow leadership fog. Most managers procrastinate tough calls, diluting authority. Act fast, stay stoic, and your environment self-corrects around your decisive gravity. 9. Study history's princes, but carve your unique path. Machiavelli devoured Livy, Xenophon, Caesar, yet warned against blind imitation. Stoicism seals it. Marcus Aurelius, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Absorb lessons, Caesar's speed, Alexander's audacity, Augustus's patience, then filter through your character, era, values. A young Mumbai professional reads The Prince, sees parallels in corporate intrigue, but instead of copying cutthroat tactics blindly, he blends Machiavelli's realism with Stoic virtue, ruthless focus on results, yet kindness where it costs nothing, silence where others boast.
He rises not as copy, but as original force. This final principle crowns the journey, breaks conformity's invisible cage, ignites sovereign fire. Study giants, then surpass them by being unapologetically you, stoically grounded, Machiavellian sharp. As the last torch gutters out in that ancient corridor, the palace doors swing wide again, not to trap you, but to release a new prince into the world. You now carry the fused blade, cunning strategy wrapped in stoic calm. These 9 aren't theories, they're operating systems for dominating chaos without losing yourself. If this descent stirred something primal, something hungry for more control, more peace, more power, hit like to affirm the shift. Share with one brother who needs this armor, and subscribe to Stoic Master Machiavelli right now. We go deeper every week into strategy that meets serenity, ancient fire that burns modern weakness to ash. In comments, drop which of these 9 hit you hardest, which one you're deploying tomorrow. Be raw, be specific. I read every single one personally. Until next time, stay vigilant, stay adaptable, stay stoic, stay sovereign. The throne is empty. Go claim yours.